Holes, the governor of Georgia, and I feel like he's been the governor for way too goddamn long. Kemp. He's the current Georgia, right? I mean, he's the, current Georgia governor right now. David Williams wrote this article, and it is August 26th, Tuesday, 2025. Kemp sending Georgia National Guard troops to support ICE. They wrote this a day ago, and I knew you were racist. I fucking knew it. Racists don't care about making money. They just care about showing their temper. Atlanta, Georgia National Guard will deploy 75 soldiers and airmen to help support U.S. immigration ICE operations across the state, Brian Kemp announced Monday. I don't believe none of these lies. No, I believe he's bringing the ICE, but I don't believe that he's doing it to let's continue. I don't believe everything he says. The request to support ICE in Georgia is not related to Donald Trump's recent decision to deploy National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. Kemp also emphasized that assigning the Georgia National Guard to work with federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies is nothing new. Yes, it is for my state. Yes, the fuck it is. And we're a sanctuary state, which means that we don't put ICE first. They lie. Anytime they get a chance, they lie. You have to get in the habit of telling the truth, and people get in the habit of lying. And if you have a dirty little habit of lying, even if it's a white lie, you need to cut it out right now. You ain't hurting my feelings if you don't. But some people naturally are going to get dementia and Alzheimer's. But when you lie, you can bring it on quicker. You will have early onset dementia, early onset Alzheimer's. So don't you think that's fucking stupid? To hurry up and waste your mind quickly than before it naturally was going to go? All through lies. Lies don't help anyone. They don't even help the liar. The liar don't get what the fuck they want. You could have went around and told the truth to everybody. You would have had some people say no, and then you would have had somebody actually work with you and say yes, and you didn't even have to lie. The governor sent Guard troops to Texas border with Mexico earlier this year, accusing Biden administration of failing to secure the border. Well, I accuse Trump administration of reopening. Biden left with a ceasefire. I accuse Trump of reopening a war, ignoring the ceasefire, and you can't get one yourself. And Russia has been bombing on Ukraine for 10 years. We're bombing on Iran, and China is bombing on, who are they invading? Malaysia? And then what else is going on? Israel is bombing Gaza. So basically all the powers that are high up there in white, they've decided to try and do this racist slavery shit again, and you're one of them. You're down with the lick. It makes you sound really bad when y'all talk shit about Biden and you don't have any proof to back that up. Did we really send guards to Texas? We didn't send shit to Texas. He's just trying to back Abbott up. I don't believe, maybe I'll look it up and we did, but I really don't believe it. From my knowledge, I live here in ATL. We didn't close for Corona. We were like one of the only cities that stayed open. We never closed because when the nation's finances are low, Atlanta really feels it. And when the nation's finances are high, we really feel it. Like people just giving out $20 just to be giving it out. But, they be tripping about the Mexico border, but they don't trip about the Canadian border. Under bad policies of the prior administration, every state became a border state. He said, this is Kemp's quote, "I was one of the first to mobilize both personnel and policies to crack down on illegal immigration." No, he didn't. It seemed like we were cool with Mexicans. I remember Mexicans giving me $100 bills and shit. I was like, forever, I love Atlanta. Georgia has led on this front for years and will continue to do so through the latest measures while still meeting all responsibilities of duties the Guard has to the state. No, you're not. You're making them ignore their duties. They can't even do their job. In his quote, the Georgia Guard troops will not conduct law enforcement functions or make arrests. Rather, they will be providing administrative and logistic support, including appointment scheduling. Excuse me? They're gonna be the little secretary. He got his little, you got your rifle ready? Hey, you ready to come see ICE and just send your whole life away? Where are we sending you? Oh, you're from Honduras? Well, honey, we got a first trip to Antarctica. We can't send you nowhere else. That's all we could afford. That's all we could afford. Well, we think everybody's Mexican up there. We just gonna send you to Mexico, okay? Oh, you South African? Where do we send the South Africans? This is what you're gonna have the guard do up there? Scheduling appointments, biometric collections, data entry. Excuse me, data entry? You could have hired me for data entry, you dumbass, and I could have did that remote. And performing basic vehicle maintenance in order to free up, not no convoy shit, ICE personnel for law enforcement activities. Wow, so ICE can't do their job that bad. They need someone to help. You gonna have people quit the troops. Or, you know, if it was me, and they like, okay, well, you gonna come in and not do your job, you're gonna do something completely different. And it's not your job. It's gonna be grunt work. And you're gonna have to like mop and clean toilets and answer phones and shit. I'll just be like, and say you've been up here for 20 years. Not doing that. And then they're probably gonna lower your pay because you're doing less of your job description. Yeah, at least for a day, I'm going to be putting in my PTO or something like that. You know, my BTO. So I'm sick. I'm sick. It's Wednesday. We wear pink. Nonetheless, Democrats criticize the deployment decision unconstitutional and unsustainable. Yup, not only do we not have the money for you to be deploying troops every fucking other day, but it's really not even unconstitutional. Do you remember learning about that shit with your cute little forefathers? Remember when the colonizers came over and you were talking about Benjamin Franklin and the forefathers with your Second Amendment and shit, and now you just want to ignore all that? As a retired... First of all, thank you for real soldiers and real troops because you make me cry with happiness. Now I'm quoting, as a retired naval officer, it goes against my core values and principles to use Georgia National Guard for purposes beyond its lawful duties, said Georgia Representative Derek Jackson of Tyrone, one of the several Democrats to succeed the term-limited Kemp as governor. So let's quote, I believe that the brave men and women in uniform did not take oaths to use force against our citizens in United States. Let me be clear. The purpose of Georgia National Guard is to defend against foreign threats and aid in national disasters. End quote. Yep. We had a flood. You didn't call. Texas had a flood. You didn't call. Y'all don't call for real shit. This is a lie. And he's right. He's not getting ready to use the guard to have them clean up behind ICE. He's going to use them on the citizens. And this soldier, this retired naval officer is right. He's right. And he can already see it coming. They didn't join the army to kill their own governor, to kill their sister, their brother, citizens of the city that they're from. They did not join the Nazis when they signed up. The Guard members assigned to the mission are scheduled to receive training mid-September, be on duty shortly thereafter. And so Alligator Alcatraz is closed right now, and they're looking for it to be permanent, and they're opening up Deportation Depot, which is in Florida. So look out for that. So y'all can shut that shit down as soon as it goes up. And Georgia, we have Folkston, y'all. Folkston over there by Coastal, over there by the beach. And Charlton. And that's also where they have put a new facility for ICE to train. So, Southerners, you know how you do. Go on down there and tell them, hey, you can do this shit, but you just can't do it here. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can do this shit. All right, y'all. See you next video. You have a good one.